So, we can start by taking the mask off.
Okay. All right. I'm Alysia. I am 31, Omaha native, born and raised here.
Alicia's very determined. Always kind of been a go-getter. Has her eye on the prize and is not satisfied until she obtains it.
I'd say that's a fair assessment.
Alysia is a mix of a bunch of different personalities. I feel like she's super fun, super exciting and energetic, but also she's super detailed oriented and loves things exactly how she has them planned and doesn't like to deviate from that.
Like, let's put in like mirage effects, right? It's like, it was a day like any other. But no, like really it was. On February 28th, 2019, that evening in particular, I was taking a cooking class at Metro Community College. It was fun. Got home at 9:30 and took a bath, starting to relax. And as I was getting out of the bathtub, like, I got really lightheaded. That lightheadedness turned into some like blurry vision. Like, oh, this hasn't happened to me before, but it's fine. I have a meeting in the morning. I have a 7:30 meeting with my boss. I don't have time for this. Like, I have to get back to normal.
Alysia called me. I answered the phone. I was like, hey, what's up? And then she was like, hey, what should I take for an allergic reaction? And I'm in nursing school, so I'm kind of always the go-to with my siblings, being like, hey, what do you think I should do? And so I was like, well, why do you think you're having an allergic reaction? She just like keeps talking to me and tells me that part of her face feels a little numb. And you learn a lot in nursing school, but no one ever prepares you for having a conversation with like your loved one. And how are you supposed to tell somebody that you think they're having a stroke?
They call the attending on call. She rushes into the room. She's like, okay, I need you to look at me. We need you to sign off on this medication. You're having a stroke. I was in denial that there was anything wrong. So much of my denial and disbelief was just because that just doesn't happen to a 29-year-old girl, right? Like, no, that doesn't. It wouldn't happen to me. And it certainly like was not in the plans. I did not have this in my life. Like, whoever plans for a stroke? Nobody.
And I think it was very difficult for me at that point to retain anything that the doctor was saying. And I turned to Joe at that point and asked him, tell me everything they're saying, because I just couldn't get past what I was seeing as a mom.
But it's scary because, you know, obviously if it was one of us that had a stroke, it's like, yeah, I see that coming. But
as parents.
Yeah, as parents. But you wouldn't have thought that for your, you know, one of your kids.
So I think it's interesting that so many of us like put on a front. Like, this is who I am to the public. I am well put together. I am excelling in my career. I do all of these things in the community. I am poised. I got it under control. When I experienced this element of strife, I didn't know how to confront that. I tackled it as best I could. I'm structured, I'm organized, I can make a plan and overcome this. And I tried so much to make that be the solution for what I was experiencing, not realizing that this was a very emotional experience that a plan could not fix. And that there was so much of this that you just have to be in and experience. There's been so much that I've learned through my stroke, and I'm so appreciative of my experience because without it, I don't think I would have learned these lessons. And I look back at pre-stroke Alysia and I just think, how did you not know these things? Like, these are beautiful elements of life that you should hold and embody. Yes, you are happy on the surface, but like, are you truly happy with yourself? What we claim our identity on can be so fragile. And when those things are taken away from you, or when they're broken, when they're fleeting, how can you still love yourself? Even when I try to talk to coworkers about it now, they'll politely ask, oh, how's recovery? How are you doing? You look great. It's always, you look great. Thank you. It's because I put on a lot of makeup. Understanding and appreciating like the uncomfortableness that comes with having a stroke. And that's something that's just like always going to be a part of who you are now. I didn't want to be Alysia, a stroke survivor. It took me a long time to get there. And now that I am, I feel it's a good journey. It's good work. It's work, but it's good work.